body is a bonus. What you look like is a bonus. Don't even worry. The time, all of your habits that you're going to wake up each morning and keep going and doing this, time will shape your body. It truthfully will. And to be honest, right now, I don't even own a scale. I don't know what I weigh. If I have to say, I'm about usually around 135, somewhere around there. And it doesn't really matter. Like, I don't care what my weight is on the scale, and I will invite you to get rid of this, I want to be a certain weight, right? Because wouldn't you just rather have muscle tone in your body? Wouldn't you just rather have more energy? Wouldn't you rather have a higher libido and an incredible digestion? And so it's all about shifting your focus, right? And I remember, like, again, going back to when I was in school, I didn't want to look at what I got on my test because whether it was good or not, like, I knew that I was doing the best that I could. I knew that, I knew what I studied. Like, I was an average student. I didn't really study that much, to be quite honest. I always worked more. Like, if I had a choice between studying and going to work, I would go to work because I felt like I was being productive if I was making money. That made me feel good. And so, at home, I was a professional procrastinator. So I would just sit there, and if I was supposed to be studying, I couldn't be studying because I was such a mover, and ADHD and problems paying attention because of the diet and everything going on in life, and just feeling trapped because I didn't like school. But I knew what I was going to get. I knew what I was going to get. It was either going to be a B or a C for the most part, because I didn't put an incredible amount of effort, but yet I didn't totally not, pay attention to what was going on. So that's how I ended up graduating from school. I made it through. And every time I looked at the end of the semester, and I would look at my grade and be like, wow, that was much better than I thought it was going to be. And it was a surprise. So, like, let yourself be surprised by how your body shapes itself. Because, like, I remember, like, this was a trouble when I was training people too. It was a trouble that I had when I was first starting to train myself, is that you have no idea what your body will take its shape like. Like, you go look in the gym and look at everybody's calf muscles, okay? Everybody's got different calf muscles. Everybody's got different shoulders. They got different arms, okay? And you're a sculptor, you're an artist, but let me tell you here, that sculptor, that artistry, that is a byproduct of your energy levels in your body. It's a byproduct of how you're feeling. So when you start working out, your body's not going to be where you want it to be, but you're going to start to feel better. You're going to start to feel more energetic. You're like, wow, my back feels stronger, my core feels stronger. When I go pick up my kids, I don't feel like I'm about to strain myself anymore. It feels lighter. When I'm eating, I'm not getting as bloated, right? Before your body is even starting to really change and take its shape, which is, you are so unique. Your body will be like no one else's. And talking to me, okay, I have a twin, okay? I have a twin. They told us we're fraternal, but we look a lot alike. I don't know what was going on. But learning that level of comparison for me has been, I think I've learned it deeper than most people will in their entire lifetimes, that comparison is the thief of joy. And if you are comparing yourself to someone else, you'll always lose, because they have strengths that you don't have, and they have weaknesses that you don't have, and everybody is just doing their own little thing. It takes a lot of energy to mind your own business, doesn't it? But look, pay attention to yourself, love yourselves, because at the end of the day, you're trying to compare yourself to somebody else's leg structure, right? But really, your mitochondria, they don't like when you're going outside of yourself. They like when you're paying attention to them, right? These are your cells. They're nobody else's cells. You go look in the mirror and you're looking at you. You're looking at your little babies, your little light entities, right? So if you have compulsions with checking the number on the scale, I invite you to put your scale away and just focus on one good habit you could start for yourself in the morning. Whether that be like a full amino acid breakfast that you're having, or whether that's a 10-minute walk, and you're getting outside, you're getting some sunlight. It could be anything, but the point is that your body doesn't want, your cells don't want you to compare yourself outside of yourself, because your cells are in your body and they're calling, they're waiting for you to pick the phone up and to pay attention to them and to give them what they need. And that can be really easy too if you just practice like closing your eyes and feeling your body in a relaxed state. Like, your cells really love when you slow down and just practice being relaxed and still with them. That's part of setting up your biochemistry for the entire day, right? If you can get one moment in the morning where you're relaxing your nervous system, you're a biochemist, so every single breath, every step, every moment, you have a choice in how you're choosing to live. You can either live really tensed up, or you can choose to relax, which is harder. It's harder to say it than it is to do it, but getting in the amino and fatty acids is essential for cellular rest and nervous system balance. And the more you can automate this process, that's why I'm such a huge fan of putting on muscle for so many different reasons. Regulating oxygen levels, regulating your hormones, regulating your immune function, regulating your blood sugar, regulating your insulin, regulating your autonomic nervous system better, right? Our autonomic nervous system, a lot of people think, is like part of our subconscious mind, right? Because we're not consciously controlling the pace of our breath. I mean, unless you are incredibly awake, you're not consciously controlling your heart rate and your heart rhythm. But when you put on muscle, you can work with the subconscious part of your body. You put on your posture muscles and your breathing is more regulated, right? Your oxygen levels are more regulated. Your cells are happier. The trillions of cells in the area, they're more happy and content because you have created energy storage on your body and you put the body at peace. So yeah, you regulate your emotions better. Like, who doesn't like a calm nervous system? I think that's one of the most attractive things about a person. I remember like thinking to myself years ago, I remember thinking exactly that. Your body's a bonus, Rachel. Like, people feel you before they see you. And I said I had a twin sister, right? I always tell my twin sister, if she is dressing up and going to a wedding, or really going to any type of event, I say, Robin, they feel you before they see you. Remember where your beauty comes from. Your beauty comes from inside. Your beauty is an energy that is radiating out. And people feel that. I do remember years ago, I just remember, I'll never forget when people started smiling at me when I was walking into a room. I'll never forget, because before that, when I was not in a good biochemical state, people they feel where your energy's at. And we subconsciously feel that from people, right? You feel like you don't like somebody, but you don't know why exactly. That's their energy. There's something coming off of them that your body is telling you to get away. It's like, oh, the best way to look at this is like sense. So if someone has a really putretive, I don't even know if that's a real word, putretive smell, or some type of smell like a dirty garbage can, your body smells it and it's repelled by it, as it should be, because that is a way of your body protecting you. The same thing when women get pregnant. Things that they would normally be okay in being around, or certain food groups, they're now repelled by it, because our bodies are so smart, and they will tell you whether you don't like someone or whether you like to be around somebody. And so I'll never forget when people started to like smile at me when I walked in a room, and I was like, wow, my internal is really changing, because I'm seeing that in my outward life circumstances. Things are going more harmonically for me and stuff like that. So it's all really true, So get rid of your compulsions with the scale. Let time shape your body. How do you shape over time? You shape with your habits. You shape with your biochemical cascades every single day. Am I getting my essential amino and fatty acids? Am I putting my cell into a place of safety? Am I giving them the proper lighting exposure? you know? Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You got this. From my heart to yours, I wish you luck on your healing journey. You could do it one day at a time. That's all we can do. One moment. Send this to your family and friends. Tell them you love them. Send it to your grandparents. I love my grandparents. We fight gravity. We need it a little bit more. We need that light production just a little bit more as we get older. So you can like, share, and subscribe to this channel if you want to support. And I also have my Venmo link down below if you want to support my studies. So thank you for watching. As always, good luck.